Greetings from my people in Fiji. My name is Barbara Broome. I've been a consumer of neurological services for the last 50 years or more, and I've been a consumer of palliative health care services over the last 3 months. I'm passionate because I see the great need out there for palliative care to be available to people with life-limiting illnesses. I've seen the difference it can make to the lives of people. I've experienced the difference of palliative care in my own life, how much it's given me the ability over the last 3 months to live a purpose-filled life and an enjoyable life. I think the most important service that people want from palliative care services is information. They want to know about their illness. They want to know how the journey's going for them, what they're looking ahead to, and they want their family and whānau to have understanding also. They want them included so that there's understanding and support from among their family and their friends, but particularly family and whānau. They also want their fears and uncertainties of death and dying to be addressed. It might be hard for them to bring these fears up, but they need to have professional and sensitive help that can help them vocalize their fears and to recognize their fears. When we tend to hide death and dying in the closet, we talk about health and wellness from birth to old age, as though that was the end of it, so that death and dying for so many isn't a normal process of living. And I want to see this seen as a journey of life. For us, it would be somebody from a Christian faith, whoever that was. But for others, it could be that they have faith in a different God. They might have faith in no God. They might have faith in a higher being that they don't recognize, but they can speak of, that they believe there's a higher being. They might have faith. They might find comfort and support by remembering the beauty that we live in New Zealand. Beautiful trees and the green grass and the hills, the rivers, the streams might bring them peace and comfort. Spiritual and emotional health go hand in hand. And so wherever people can find help that supports them, that's where we need to reach out. I think it's important that we help people to recognize when the values they had no longer do support them, and help them find support and comfort in other ways. It's really important that as professionals we have the sensitivity to question them in such a non-confronting way as to whether their support system is giving them the comfort and support they had expected in earlier times. Because I've been on the palliative care advisory panel for some years, I was very aware of the critical need for palliative care in the community. During one of our meetings, one of the Ministry of Health members spoke about her grave concern of our shortage of doctors and nurses to help and care for people in the community and giving them palliative care. And it came to me that we had a whole workforce out in the community that was untapped and yet very skilled and mostly experienced. And that was the spiritual leaders throughout New Zealand. They were spread right from the top of the island to the bottom of the island. They're out in the rural areas, they're in isolated areas. And I just so longed that we could upskill the spiritual leaders with clinical skills that would give them more ability to comfort and support people needing palliative care and the end-of-life care. I knew that it was too much to just expect that spiritual leaders in general would be able to do this work. It was necessary that we set up another body. So along with my porters who I'd worked with for many years, we set up this new organisation called the Hub of Hope New Zealand To join the Hub of Hope New Zealand, spiritual leaders need to come into a course. They cover subjects in the fundamentals of fundamental care as given to the doctors and nurses working for hospice. Some arrangements have been altered slightly, but on the whole, the 10 fundamental cares are delivered. The top 2 or 3 messages that I'd like the managers and the health teams to take back to their regions, and the regions that I want to see the change to take place. I want them to be embracing the spiritual importance in holistic care. Spiritual care is not just a word, not something to be left to the consumer themselves, but that there is help available and help that's needed. So I want spirituality to be the word of the year, of going forward. Spirituality matters to the consumer. It matters to me. It matters to others.